What's up, everybody? This is TJ, aka Thomas Johnson. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to say sorry because the last weeks we didn't have too much videos over here on the channel and things like that. And man, the last weeks we have a lot of things, like lots of things. We have the Gamescom event where they show lots of games and things like that. Some games that people are not into, or some games that I didn't even know about, but it's still lots of games. We also had lots of trailers, like we have like news from Metal Gear, we have trailers for Silent Hill. We also had the new Sonic movie trailer, the Sonic 3. Man, there was a lot of things. There was a lot of things that I miss. So, and also today, I think today in the morning we had the news that the director of the Devil May Cry series he get out of the Capcom to do his own thing. And it's very sad because Devil May Cry is one of those franchise that, man, it's like there is some misses and there's some right decisions, of course. And the director of the Devil May Cry series, he's a guy that he misses, he misses here and there, but everything that he did, even in the misses, of course, without including Devil May Cry 2, even with the misses, there is still lots of cool ideas that they could have put in, like a new game or a different game or maybe a sequel that nobody asked for. Like, and I'm talking about the Devil May Cry reboot, which is like there was good ideas there, even if the game itself wasn't very good in the standards of the Devil May Cry series. There's still things right there that, like the ideas and things like that, that were so cool. Like there, I wish there was more of, you know. So like the director of the Devil May Cry, he stepped down of Capcom and he's going to do his own thing right now. And it's sad because we have like Devil May Cry 5 recently. I mean, not recently, but like in 2018, which is, I guess, compare right now, it's like 4 5 years ago, which is crazy to think about because the time is moving fast. The time is moving fast, and we basically like in half of the new generation of consoles, you know. So if you think about it, man, like I don't know how much involvement he's gonna have on the Devil May Cry 6, because man, like shit, like he's sad, man. Like he's sad. He stepped down. He's doing his own thing, and I wish him good luck, man. I wanna wish him good luck for everything that he does next, and I hope he keeps building and creating new games and things like that after whatever he gonna do next. Because you know. Uh, the gaming industry it still needs these people. It still needs those directors and creators of old games, of big franchise, to tell the new people what to do, to kind of guide the new people to create new things and incredible new games and things like that. And if you ask me who I'm talking about Hideaki Itsuno. I guess that's how you pronounce his name. And yeah, man, like it's just sad, because but in the good way, like uh, it's kind of like moving on for new things to do, like new games and things like that. So even though that it is sad because he's not gonna be involved, well, I don't know about that actually. I don't know if he's gonna be involved in some way or form, like if you're gonna support or assist the developers on the new Devil May Cry game, or maybe in the future of the franchise. I don't know, but if he supports is not that bad. But if he doesn't do anything with the material or with the franchise anymore, like, then yeah, then it is very sad and concerning, because like even though there's a lot of developers inside of Capcom that know what they're doing and things like that, like you never know what's gonna happen when the director get out, you know. There is people there that he trusts, you know. There's people that maybe he trusts that gonna do a good job, and I also trust Capcom because recently they've been doing good, you know. They've been doing a lot of good, like a lot of good things. So yeah, man, we have this. So I want to talk about right now the Metal Gear news that we got, that it looks very very faithful to the original game, like very. Of course, we improvements here and there and all that, and man, I'm good with that. Like, if it looks faithful for the new people to enjoy everything that we saw back in the day, but of course better with new visuals and gameplay mechanics or improvements, man, I'm good. Like, I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you guys expected something different or something like crazy, but of course the game didn't launch yet, so we don't know how many new things or how many improvements there is in the game. So I mean, I just can say that, but for for the people that played, they say that it looks very faithful, and that's really good, because we're not talking about like we're not talking about any game. We're talking about Metal Gear. We're talking about Metal Gear 3, and like, man, Metal Gear without Kojima is like I mean, what can you do, bro? Like, I mean, are you gonna put? I mean, I guess you can put like different robots, different Metal Gears in the game, or bring Snake back of some form. But man, the only guy that I imagine reading Metal Gear is Kojima. Like, because you can't match his craziness. I mean, unless you're a psychopath or things like that. But you can't match that. So yeah, like when talking about Metal Gear and things like that, it's like or you do the same thing, but of course better, or you just, I don't know, or you just try a new Metal Gear Survival. I want to talk about the IGN opinion that is looking too faithful. The Metal Gear remake is looking too faithful from the original, which is, by the way, it's an incredible, it's a good thing. That is a good thing, all right? Because man, Metal Gear without Kojima is like, bro, you asking for another Metal Gear Survival, basically. So they saying like that it's too faithful, and then comparing to like the remakes of Resident Evil from Capcom, is like my question is, first of all, why do you even comparing like the Resident Evil from Capcom to the Metal Gear, you know? And it's not like Konami is doing like games or anything since ever. Like, like how like when is the last time that they did something like this? Like an I don't know, something new. I mean, something new with the franchises, you know, something new with like Silent Hill, with Metal Gear, or anything like that. Like it was a long time, and the last time that they did something Metal Gear related, it was like Metal Gear Survival. So saying that, I mean, I'll be fair with them. Like they said that it looks pretty good and things like that. It's just the part of the too faithful that messes with me. God damn! So if you're asking why I'm with a different look or something like that, is because, well, this is a different day from what I was doing before. So let's come back on when I was talking about IGN. So IGN is basically saying that the Metal Gear remake is too faithful to the original, which in my vision is not a bad thing. But like they start to compare Metal Gear with like Resident Evil and things like that. So it's like I understand you want something new from a remake, like because like it's a remake. You want to do something different with the same game, but of course not so different, but give something new. But like if you like they start to compare with Resident Evil, like here's what I don't like. Uh, so here's what I don't like. What I don't like is they start to compare with the Resident Evil franchise, like Metal Gear, and like you can compare the two. Like Capcom is in a completely different level from Konami, and Konami doesn't do anything since like ever, like I guess ever basically. So it's like IGN is comparing like two completely different franchise of two different companies, and one of them like is succeeding right now doing their own thing. Like Capcom is doing very good, and Konami is like doesn't do anything since like what? Since like I don't know, Metal Gear Survive, if I'm not mistaken. Like so yeah, man. Like I don't agree with IGN said. Now something else that happened this week, at least the last weeks before, was the release of Black Myth Wukong, which is basically like the first ever single player Chinese game. I mean, if you don't include the gacha games or like the online anime games and things like that, but like I consider, but you know, you might not agree, but I consider like Black Myth Wukong to actually be the first ever Chinese big game, like the game to open everything, because like we don't have so much things of Chinese like gaming related. I mean, at least not that I know about. Like I know that we have like a bunch of Asian games that are not just from. I mean, are not from exactly Chinese, which is like we have like the Final Fantasy series. We also have like Ghost of Tsushima, the Devil May Cry games, like Capcom doing his own thing as well. So it's like not that I don't know many Chinese games if there was ever like a lot released. I don't know, but like for myself, I consider like Black Myth Wukong to really dive deep into the Chinese lore or the Chinese folklore and things like that. So, man, also something that is crazy is the fact that a lot, like, of course, IGN as well. Like, I mean, not hate. I don't wanna like pass hate to IGN or something like that, but is that there's things that I don't agree with. I mean, a lot of people don't agree or don't like IGN as well, but so there was a lot of people that wanted to put like black meat down, or I don't know, remove the value of the game before even release, because there was some controversies and things like that as far as I know that as far as I know wasn't true and things like that, and it was like mistranslated, and which just sucks because like you have such an amazing game that the developers put a lot of passion on, and there's people that just want to put the game down, like when I don't know, wanna fuck with the success of the game and things like that, which sucks because like if you see right now the game releasing right now, like the full product, like the game the game is crazy good. It's crazy good. Like I consider like it's so good that I consider the game basically like the new the Chinese God of War, which is people are considering right now and things like that. But man, it's so good when someone try to fuck you over, and the next day they end up fucking themselves over, because like man, like I know don't use Twitter, but bro, I was seeing a bunch of things on Twitter that were trying to put the game down, and I was like, when the game come out, it was like, man, it was like kind of like a fuck you on the face, which was very very nice. Which is basically, and by the way, the game break like all the records, basically, like 2 million players for a single player game that isn't even like online or something like that. Like that's very impressive. That's very impressive, and I wanted to congratulate the people from Game Science for creating such an amazing game. Like they deserve, man. They deserve. They deserve. The game is pretty amazing. So we also have like Silent Hill news. We actually have like a story trailer. We also have like I think 30 minutes of gameplay. And man, if you wanna hear my thoughts on the whole Silent Hill thing, man, I think like I was kind of skeptical in the beginning, like everybody else, at least like at least like some people, because Konami, like they be doing a bunch of fucked ups things with their franchises, and man, if you wanna hear my thoughts, I think Silent Hill gonna be amazing, bro. Like, I don't know, man, bro. I don't know what happened with Konami. Like, I don't know what day Konami was like, man, I have all these games right here. I have all this catalog of games, and I'm gonna bring them back. I don't know. Like, I don't know what happened with them that they just wake up we need to do a good game. Like we need to do a good game again. I don't know what happened with them, but the games that they are using to come back right now, like they are looking pretty good. Like Metal Gear is looking nice, faithful, beautiful. Silent Hill is looking amazing, because after that gameplay and that story trailer, man, my hype was like it was skyrocketing, like was crazy. Look, I don't know what you, I don't know, of course. It's Konami, so they can still fucked up things, because we already passed to a time where everything looked so good that it was like it was impossible to fucked up, and then when the game come out, they just fucked up. Like the game didn't look nothing like that, or look even worse. But man, I put I, you guys probably not gonna believe me, or you guys probably disagree with me, but I think I'm starting to be faithful for Konami's returns. You know, I think Konami is like if they nail the games that they are doing right now, and they keep going, like maybe they have a chance of becoming a next Capcom. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. Maybe calling Konami Capcom, but hey, Konami has catalog, alright? Konami has games. Konami has good games. They did a lot of good games back then. And if they somehow if they nail they return, if they do start to doing good shit after good shit, maybe they're gonna gain a level which is gonna be like comparable to Capcom. But I know, like, you can't compare things with Capcom right now because like Capcom is just doing so good right now, which is like in front of everybody else, which is like, of course, if you don't include like From Software or Rockstar or those other big companies, but we like talking about like Japanese, companies and things like that. Like they could come back strong, man. So yeah, like Silent Hill is looking amazing. It's looking crazy, crazy, crazy. And to finish this video, because I don't wanna, I don't wanna make this thing like 2 hours because nobody gonna watch 2 hours of this guy right here. But anyway, um, I wanna give some thoughts on New Assassin's Creed because, like, man, like we had like the release of Star Wars Outlaws, which is, it's crazy. A lot of people shit on EA. A lot of people talk shit about EA, but I think when it comes to Star Wars and things like that, I think they do better than anybody else. I mean, I mean, okay, I'm being dumb. Like EA basically have the rights for Star Wars and things like that, but man, like after what Ubisoft is doing with like Star Wars Outlaws, like it's like you wanna hear my thoughts on Star Wars Outlaws? Of course, before the Assassin's Creed thoughts, it's like, bro, just buy Jedi Fallen Order. Like just buy the Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survival. They are 10 times better games. Like they are 10 times better games. Like if you want my honest thoughts, like if you wanna spend your money in something that is worthy, like just buy Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survival. Like those are, I think, is the best Star Wars games right now. And now talking about Assassin's Creed Shadows. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like in some areas, the game is looking quite nice. I mean, I'm Assassin's Creed fans. I'm Assassin's Creed fan, and like in one way, it's looking really nice. Like I love the whole weather system, the whole season changes to the gameplay. I think this is a really cool idea. I love the uh, of course the mythology. I mean, not mythology, but the setting, the Japanese setting and things like that. Like I'm happy. I'm gonna try to play this game, and like all those things are looking very nice. But when it comes to gameplay, when it comes to characters, and maybe when it comes to things to do in the world, of course they didn't show a lot about doing things in the world, because this is like, if there's something that is gonna make this game for me, is the setting, is the enemies, is the gameplay, of course, and is the things that you do in the world. Because like I feel they have such a potential to do this game justice. Yeah, do the game justice. And man, like for everything that I've seen so far as a Assassin's Creed fan, is I will say the game is looking. I mean, it's because they don't show that much. Like the game is gonna be obviously big. Like the game is gonna be big. Like they said that the map is gonna be the size of Oranges, which is an amazing game. And like the game is looking like it's looking good enough, but I mean, no, not good enough. Like it's looking good, but I won't say it's looking good enough. You know, I won't say it's looking good enough for me to play, to play. And I'm an Assassin's Creed fan, alright? I'm an Assassin's Creed fan. I really love the things that they did with the RPGs games and with the old games. Like I'm an enjoyer of both of them. Of course, there's people that don't like the RPGs ones. There's people that don't like the old ones because they are too easy or something like that. But I love all of them. I mean, not just Mirage, because I thought Mirage was like a downgrade from everything that came before. But yeah, man, like Assassin's Creed Shadows is looking like, as a fan of Assassin's Creed in general, like it's looking it's looking good, but I won't say it's looking good enough for me to be like, shit, let's go, let's buy this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and and of course we have the two protagonists, which they did with Syndicate, which is what they also did with Syndicate, which is, I thought it was interesting. And I don't know, man. Like I have to see more gameplay. I have to see more, things to do in the world. I have to see more, a little bit more of the story. Now, if that's something that I think is gonna be bad. Look, if there's something that I think is gonna be bad because of the reputation that Ubisoft is gaining right now, it's like I don't think the story is gonna be that good. So like story wise, I don't think there's gonna be a trailer that's gonna be like, oh, I'm curious to see the story. I'm curious to see this and that. Maybe there will be aspects of the game that is gonna bring the two characters together that maybe gonna interest me. Like gameplay wise, I think the two protagonists gonna be cool because each one of them gonna have something different, something that gonna make the gameplay different and the things to do in the world different as well. I hope. But story-wise, I don't think there's gonna be something good over here. I think it's not gonna be something good, and that's because of the things that Ubisoft been doing recently. With the Assassin's Creed, not just Assassin's Creed, but other games as well. Which is it's just not interesting, man. It's not interesting at all. Like, but yeah, ladies and gentlemen, maybe I probably missed something. I probably like miss a lot of things. And by the way, right now, uh, they released the Minecraft movie trailer, which is something that I've been waiting for a long time, and I probably gonna do a reaction about the movie, about the trailer actually, and we'll see what's gonna happen, man. And I probably miss some other things. I probably miss a lot of other things, you know. But I mean, I guess that's what you get when you do a big video like this, you know. And like, I'm not too comfortable right now to keep going with this video because of something that is happening right upstairs. But anyway, yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed my thoughts on everything, or at least most of the things that happened these last weeks. I lost a lot of things. I lost a lot of I lost the Gamescom as well. I lost the Nintendo Direct as well. Oh yeah. By the way, uh, the new Finding Collection was announced, and man, it was crazy because I was watching Max Minion Dude react to the Nintendo showcase, and man, like it was very funny. It's very funny. It's always so good to see someone happy, someone that has their dreams realized, you know. So yeah, man. The Finding Collection 2 is releasing with the MVK. You know, I'm not too. Of course, I didn't play those games, but I'm a fighting game fan. But of course, not a fan of that scale, because that scale is like you need to be, like you need to have played every single fighting game that came before like 2000s and things like that to get really happy about those things. So it's like at least just put a smile on my face, because I'm gonna be able to play these games that I've missed, like these games that came like 30, 20 years ago that I've missed, and I'm really curious to revisit those games. But yeah, man, like I'm sorry for the things that I missed. I'm probably gonna do a video on the Minecraft trailer, on the Minecraft movie. And yeah, man, like gaming right now is exciting. Gaming right now is exciting because of the things that are coming. And don't get me starting on the next year, like 2025, which is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Not just gaming wise, but movie wise as well. Man, 2025 gonna be insane, and I hope, and trust me, I'm gonna try my best to get everything to to give my thoughts, react to everything that's gonna be on the next year, and of course on the next days as well. So yeah, man. Bye everybody, and probably after this video ends, no, a little late, or like close to the night, I'm gonna be doing like a live stream as well. I'm gonna be playing. I'm gonna go back on the Last of Us 2, and I'm gonna be try. Hey, I learned some things. I don't know how good I'm gonna use those things, but I learned some things here and there that gonna probably be helpful on the journey to get to the finish line. So yeah, boys. Until the next video and things like that, and school.